How y'all doing? The Castle Park Knights. The Castle Park Knights. Well, I'm here today. I want to share a little bit about my life with you guys today. Before I get into what my life and what I want to share, I want to let you know that I'm so proud of you, every one of you right now, that you're even in this assembly. Because when I was at your age, I wasn't in no assemblies. As soon as they talk about assembly, I was trying to find some way to ditch. Hope no teacher don't remember that I'm not up in there. So I wasn't in no assembly. So I want to commend you with that because I want you to understand one thing. I didn't ditch because it was my idea. I ditched because I used to give in to peer pressure. Because I wanted to be cool. We're going to talk a little bit more about that. But, so for all you here, I want you guys to give yourselves a round of applause. So in this assembly, I'm gonna share a little bit about myself with you guys. But I need to get a promise from you guys. I need to get a promise that what is said in this room stays in this room. Can I get that? Okay. Let me tell you I'm gonna share the first thing with you. I wasn't always as confident and as cute as I am today. And you know what? The decisions I made in my life, they caused me to do 10 years, 7 months, and 13 days in prison. Not only that, the decisions I made in my life caused me to be a victim of a carjacking, where I got shot in the arm. Not only that, the decisions I made in my life caused me to have my grandmother's only son, my favorite uncle, die in my arms. And I had to be there and hold him while the blood drained out of his body. Yeah. But guess when all these decisions started happening? Right about the time I was in middle school. See, because when I was in elementary school, it was all gravy. Because I was a straight A student. I love to read. I love to do math. I admit my handwriting wasn't the best, but I was a top-notch student. But when I got to middle school, things started to change. You know, I wanted to hang out with the cool kids. I'd be like, can I hang out with the cool dudes? They'd be like, nah, you can't hang out with us, square dude. You can't hang out with us, brainiac. And we don't like it the way you be up in that classroom, clowning, raising your hand all the time, answering all the questions. So you can't hang with us. So guess what you think I did? I started raising my hand in the class. Even when I knew the answers, I wanted to hang with the cool dudes. But that wasn't the only toughest thing about middle school for me. Middle school was so tough and I was struggling with that issue, but I was struggling with a bigger issue. Because in middle school, I wanted a girlfriend. Yeah, I wanted a girlfriend. I remember just like if it was yesterday. I wanted to be with Tracy. Are y'all laughing? Let me tell you how bad Tracy was because you look like you want to know. Tracy was a mixture between Beyonce, Rihanna, and the lunchroom teacher. Tracy was bad. I wanted to be with Tracy. But it seemed like Tracy only wanted to be with the dudes who had iPods, PSPs, cell phones, and all that. I didn't have none of that stuff. So what I had to do was, I had to figure out how I was going to do that. And I got a system that I use that I think is very effective. When I got a question, I take it to my counselor. My counselor named Little Genero, he stayed with me everywhere I go. So I said, Little Genero, I said, check this out, Genero, what's up? I need to figure out how am I going to get with Tracy. And myself, Little Genero, he said, well, Genero, you all skinny, you super dark, and you ain't got no stuff, so I don't know how you gonna get Tracy. The only thing that you can do that I know, you gotta get some money, fool. And that's what I did. And from that day, I just took on some acronyms for myself. I took on 2 popular acronyms for myself. The first one was CREAM. C-R-E-A-M. R-E-A-M. Cash rules everything around me. Cream get the money. Dollar, dollar bill, y'all. But then there was another one that I got, because I'm a pretty creative dude, and I wanted something that went with my name. Genero starts with a G, so I had another acronym with GETMAC. G-M-A-A-C. Get money at all costs. And that's what my life turned out to be on. I was on that mission from then on. And it caused me to be involved in gangs. I started selling drugs. I started doing whatever I had to do to get money. Because I wanted Tracy too. Let me tell you what happened. I started having my money and all that. What do you think happened between me and Tracy when I started having all the money and all that? Nothing. Tracy didn't even get with me. I saw Tracy a couple of years ago and I said, Tracy, why you didn't get with me? After I started having all this money and I was doing all the things and I was balling, why you didn't get with me? Tracy said, Genero, when you was being yourself, answering questions and being smart and all that, I liked you. But when you started hanging out with them dudes, gangbanging and selling drugs, I couldn't stand you. The only thing was, you wasn't coming up to talk to me, and the other guys was, so that's why I didn't get with you. I wish I could have took that decision back. But I'm going to share with you one last thing, one last decision that had the most maximum impact on me. This just has such a profound impact. I'm coming in the house, it's about 5 o'clock in the morning. I think I'm creeping in, but when I get to the door, he's right there waiting on me, looking like an army drill sergeant. It was my father. And my father had something very important to say. I'd never forget it. He said, Genero, what you doing coming up in the house at all times in the morning? God only knows what you're doing, but what you doing coming up in the house like this? Guess what, Genero? You 18 today. And you got the decisions to make. You got to decide, are you going to be here with this family, with me and your mom and your brothers and sisters who love you? Or are you going to hang out on the streets with your homeboys and do it all? I don't know what y'all doing. But you got to decide right now. In that room, you would have felt the ground shaking because I was trembling. I was trembling, you would have felt it, but I said, I'm gone. Because I was tough. I wish I could have took that decision back. Because within the next few years, homies was dying. People was getting jacked. Things was happening. And that's when my uncle got killed. And I got arrested by the feds. 10 years, 7 months, and 13 days in prison. So I want to leave you with this. It's very important, because it's not about me. This is about you. A friend. This is how you can say if you got a good friend. A good friend would never lead you to danger. A good friend, a real friend, are like you for who you are. Not for what you have, and not for who you hang out with. A good friend is going to want to see you succeed. And y'all can sing together. I just want to be successful. Thank you.